Okay, now we're going to take a look at problem 1 in exercise 13.1. The question is, the first of 10 semi-annual payments of $2,000 will be made 5.5 years from today. What is the present value of this deferred annuity using a discount rate of 7% compounded semi-annually? All right, so the first thing we have to do is to find the present value at this, well, it doesn't start for 5.5 years, but at that point in time, at the beginning of this annuity, we have to find the present value of the annuity when it starts. Then that's a point in the future. Then we have to take that value and bring it back to a present value as of today. So it's 2 steps. So the first thing, if you just kind of forget about the fact that it starts in 5.5 years, if it started today, for example, we would have an annuity of 10 payments. So N would be 10. Semi-annual payments, so payments per year is 2. The payment is $2,000, so payment equals $2,000. Forget about the fact right now that it starts in the future. What is the present value? So we're looking for the present value. Discount rate of 7%, so interest per year, 7. Compounded semi-annually, so compoundings per year is 2. So you have all that information. That's what we have here. 7% for your interest rate, payments per year and compoundings per year is 2. 10 is the number of payments. 2,000 is the value of the payment. We're going to enter 0 for future value, and we're going to compute the present value, and that's $16,633.211. So that's the value of the annuity at the beginning of the annuity, but the beginning of the annuity is actually in the future. So now that is going to be our future value, and we want to bring that value then back to today. So it says semi-annual payments will be made in 5.5 years from today. So this is where the trick comes in. It says 5.5 years from today, so semi-annual you might use N equals 11, but not. It's N equal to 10, because 5 years at 2 payments a year would be 10, because it's semi-annual. That last half, you know how you make your payment at the end of the period. So the period, even though the payment is made 5.5 years, that last half a year, that period, that 6-month period, begins at the beginning, at the 5-year mark. Then the payment is made at the 5.5-year mark. So we are looking for the present value. So when we calculated the amount above, that was the present value at the beginning of that period. So that was the present value at the 5-year mark. That's where it gets confusing. So there you should probably draw a number line, and you're going to have half a year, to get on your timeline, and out to 5.5 years. Now at 5.5 years, the payment is made, but at the 5-year mark is when that period began. So that is when we calculated the present value, at the beginning of that period. So, that's not where I'm going. I want to go to the solution. So now we have to use 10, 0 for the payment, because we want to take that lump sum. This is the value, the present value that it would be in 5 years. We want to bring it back 10 periods sooner to today. That amount is now a future value that we calculated here, and we want to bring it back to today's present value. So again, it's stuff that we've done before, but with a new twist. So we've calculated this, but now it's understanding that from there we have to do an added step and bring it back to today.